guys, okay, so in my last video I was wearing a Slytherin sweater, and I learned very quickly that when I rant, I get very hot. So instead I'm wearing a raincoat because it's very like light and thin material. Let me just show y'all this raincoat real quick. Okay, so it has like the Hogwarts crest. It has the Hogwarts crest on the back. I love it. I think I'm gonna wear this raincoat until one of two things happen. I die or it gets shredded up somehow. Welcome back to my Harry Potter Slytherin Explained books. We are now on the second book, and this is The Chamber of Secrets. I'm getting hot already. Alright, let's get started. We start off with, you know, Harry having the worst birthday. Oh no, pobrecito. But I mean, like, also, like, he was raised by, like, really crappy muggles and everything, too, you know? And then, I don't know what he expected for his birthday to be. You know, like, yeah, his friends weren't writing to him, but I mean, that's okay. Like, I write to my friends and they don't always write back. Ah! Then we go on to Dobby's warning. Here's the thing about Dobby's warning. I know. Everybody loves Dobby because he's such a cute little lovable character, and Dobby loves Harry Potter and blah 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 blah. But at the same time, I don't think house elves, especially Dobby, I don't think house elves should be running around willy-nilly going and, you know, like, telling other wizards and stuff, you know, hey, please don't go back to Hogwarts because they're planning to kill you. But I mean, okay, Dobby didn't say that necessarily, but like, it's pretty much what he said. And he was going against his master's, like, orders. Well, okay, it wasn't going against the orders, because I'm pretty sure the Malfoys weren't all like, Dobby, and be sure not to tell Harry Potter to not go back to Hogwarts and that we're planning to kill him. Because that would have been a whole different story. But, you know, Dobby does punish himself for everything that he says, but also tries to give Harry hints and everything, which at the same time, I'm like, okay, Dobby, whatever. Then we go to them escaping. Not them, but Harry and Ron in the beginning. The Weasley twins and Ron use their father's enchanted car to go ahead and save or rescue Harry. But at the same time, their father is in, like, he works with the Ministry of Magic. And I don't know if they had thought this plan through completely, but they could have gotten their father fired. You know, like, I would be so pissed if I was their dad or their mom. Like I said in the beginning, Dobby was warning Harry not to go back to Hogwarts. House elf should not be running around telling people, hey, don't go back to Hogwarts, blah, blah, blah. But he did, and then also Harry did not heed the warning because he was like, I don't like it here. They abuse me. They treat me bad. Blah, 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 blah. Which, I mean, yeah, you should probably leave if it's in like that as conditions. But at the same time, whenever the wall didn't open for them, whenever the wall didn't open for Ron and Harry, like, trying to get through, I don't know what exactly he was expecting. There was 10 seconds left on the clock, so the wall should have been opening for them. But instead, it didn't, so they decided, hey, we used the car once, let me go ahead and use it again to get us to Hogwarts. You know what you could have done is wait for your parents, told them, hey, this wall isn't opening, can we go to Hogwarts? And then if they said no, then you can steal the car and go, alright? But, like, at least you asked first. But Harry and Ron decided, let me go ahead and take the car. Muggles saw them, it was reported in the Muggle newspaper, it was reported in the Daily Prophet, and they didn't ruin the Whomping Willow, but they crashed straight into it. The whole school heard about it, and we all knew. So whenever Ron got his howler, I mean, we all heard it. It's over for him. That kid was gonna die this summer because of that. But, you know, whatever. And then Harry is, you know, like the main character of, you know, life. So he gets invited to the... Oh, okay, first of all, he is all salty that Draco is also the seeker for Slytherin. Do I know or care if Draco has any real skills? No. Like I said, nobody on Slytherin really likes him except for Crabbe and Goyle. but nobody really likes Trap and Goyle either. And he's a seeker, which is the same position that Harry is. And all of a sudden, Harry's like, you know, like, man, like, you must have bought, no, Hermione or Ron, I forget who, whatever, one of the friends said, hey, you, like, fight your way onto the team, Draco, blah, blah, blah. But, like, at the same time, maybe Draco had some skills, I don't know, but, I mean, if I were his team, I would be like, new broomsticks? Yes. Oh, yeah, so the writing on the wall turned out to be Ginny Weasley, a Gryffindor, but everyone was suspecting Slytherins. Surprise, surprise. Well, technically everyone was suspecting Harry Potter because, like, it's Harry. But, you know, whenever it turned out to be a Gryffindor, everyone was like, oh my goodness, my heart, it couldn't have been a Gryffindor, blah, blah, blah. But, you know what? It was, okay? So, like, no need to be surprised there. So, all these students start getting petrified, in all the houses but Slytherin. You know, like, a prefect gets petrified, Hermione gets petrified, a cat gets petrified, a ghost gets petrified, an annoying kid with a camera who can't stop following Harry around because he's trying to kiss is getting petrified. Everyone but the Slytherins have been getting petrified. And here's the thing. It's the heir of Slytherin. Okay? So why would someone who's the heir of Slytherin start messing with people in his house who are his family, who are his true friends? No. Slytherins wouldn't do that to each other. So we're just going to go ahead and petrify everybody else in all these other houses because I'm pretty sure that whenever, you know, we were having the whole sorting hat and everything, and, you know, it's like, oh, you know, like, you're in Gryffindor, and everyone's like, yay, or you're in Slytherin, and then people are like, ooh, man, I'm sorry about that. But I am 11 years old. I'm just getting into my house. I don't want to have that type of welcoming from every other house. Like, that's not okay. Like, sure, there are some idiots in Slytherin, but there are also some really great people in Slytherin too. And I don't think that, you know, one, right off the bat, being shamed to be in Slytherin is okay. And I don't think that just because a person was the heir of Slytherin means that you need to be discriminating against, like, our entire house. Because, listen, there's a lot of people in Slytherin, okay? And it could be any of us, but it doesn't mean that it's all of us. Next subject. Let's see. So the death day party. Oh, yeah, Harry is invited to this death day party because he's Harry Potter. Here's the thing. Lockhart with Harry. Lockhart with any student other than, like, I guess most of the female students. Nobody likes him. And there's a good reason. It's because 1, he's an idiot. 2, he's a fake. 3, he's full of himself. And 4, nobody likes him. That's all. He is Humongous Big Head, not Percy. Oh, that's right. Dueling Club. Okay, so this is what Lockhart goes ahead and, like, pulls together, and he's like, let me go ahead and show off my skills because I'm so good at dueling. And then Snape is like, okay, cool, I'll go ahead and volunteer with you. And Lockhart's like, okay. And then all of a sudden Lockhart gets his butt kicked by Snape with a disarming charm. I'm sorry, but, like, if you're so good, you should have, 1, been prepared for that. 2, you know, maybe done the spell first or done something else, you know, or I don't know actually if you can, like, duck something. Like, if it's like coming at you, can you be like, ooh, can't touch this, can't touch this, I don't know, like, can you do that? That would be really cool. I want to know. Anyway, so there's the dueling club, and of course it is Gryffindor against Slytherin because everyone wants to make us out to be the 2 houses that just are, like, pitting against each other. But here's the thing. I feel like every house can get along with every house. It just depends on the students. And sometimes you have Draco in your house. And that's not my fault. Okay? They decided to go ahead and pit Draco and Harry against each other to go ahead and see what would happen. And of course, you know, Snape is going to be like, hey, Draco, hey, do a snake thing over at Harry. And then, you know, Harry's sitting there like, I don't know what to do. I'm just Harry Potter, so I'm just going to go ahead and collect some points now. And then, you know, Draco does a spell at Harry, and then all of a sudden everyone sees that Harry's a parcel tongue, okay? So everyone sees that this dude can speak to snakes. He's a parcel tongue. He's done it before in the first book whenever he went and like talked to the boa constrictor that had never been to Brazil before. Yeah, Harry, I see ya. I see what you're doing. And yeah, then everyone starts suspecting Harry and not a Slytherin because it's not. Technically, it is one of us, but it's not someone in our house, in our year, in that generation of, you know, like everyone at Hogwarts. It's not us there. Then we go to the Polyjuice potion, which again is Gryffindor breaking rules because Hermione was like, I want to look up the potion so we can go ahead and see if Malfoy is it. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure everyone in our house suspected Malfoy when they said heir of Slytherin because one, this dude's a pureblood, brags about it, is a jerk, nobody likes him. Anyway, but then there turns out to be a very secret diary, which is something that both Ginny and Harry ended up writing in, and Tom Riddle, previous Slytherin, currently Voldemort, uses to put some of his soul into. Because of that, he is able to talk through the diary, and in talking through the diary, you know, sometimes you get people you want, sometimes you get people you don't want. In this case, he did get Harry Potter, which he wanted, and then he also got Ginny Weasley, and he was like... So Tom Riddle uses the diary to trick people, and I mean, would anyone in Slytherin fall for it? Maybe Malfoy. Other than, I don't think everyone is gonna go like picking up a diary and just like start, you know, like writing in it and then seeing that it responds to you and then continuing to talk to it, because I don't know about you, but that's a little suspicious. That's not something I would personally be doing, just, you know, like going and spilling all my secrets into this diary which talks back to me and the ink disappears. Like, where's the ink go to? I want to know these things. Is it all being recorded? Maybe. I think that, you know, points should be taken away from Gryffindor for containing that and not letting anyone know, especially because it is very dark magic, even though Lucius Malfoy is the one who gave it to the girl. Yeah, that happened before school, so it doesn't count. So no point should be taken away from Slytherin for that. Okay, next on to Cornelius Fudge. Harry, Ron, and Hermione, what do you know, the Golden Trio, left Hogwarts again, even though they weren't supposed to, and they went over to Hagrid's, and they were like, Hagrid, all this stuff is happening, and Hagrid was like, don't worry, Harry, I got you. Also, like, Dumbledore and Cornelius right at the door, throw on your things, we can solve this. And then they go into the Forbidden Forest after everyone has said, do not leave the school grounds. Also, one of the first things said to the first years was, the Forbidden Forest is off limits. But then they decide, you know what sounds like a good idea? Let's listen to Hagrid and follow these spiders and go into the Forbidden Forest. So they do. And they meet Aragog. And they almost die, but they didn't. What a shame. And then they enter the Chamber of Secrets. And then they go and save all of the school and everything again, and everyone's like, wow, Harry, you're so sweet, you're so good. And then, you know, the teachers are like, you know, yeah, Harry's the best. Also, Gryffindor's gonna win the House Cup this year. But they broke like a million rules to get to it, and I mean, like, I understand, yeah, the end result was like good and all, but I think that there were definitely more civil ways of getting to it. So anyway, that is pretty much the Chamber of Secrets through a Slytherin perspective. And that's me. I'm a Slytherin. If y'all liked this video, go ahead and let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, because I am so excited to be doing these. I just really, like I said, it's fall, and I just like to read Harry Potter books. If y'all haven't seen the first one, see these like in order. I will see y'all next week with a third book review, whatever. Third Harry Potter through Slytherin perspective, and the next one's going to be Prisoner of Azkaban, because that is the third book in the series, and I hope y'all like it, and I will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.